right. Oops, we're a little bit shaky. Okay, we're good to go. So today I thought I'd show you how I do my own planner. This one I got at HomeSense, I believe. Sometimes at HomeSense they have some really interesting journals and planners and things like that. So all I've done is grab one of those, and then I just put some extra paper in there. I made a little folio for holding my stencils and some tabs and things like that. At the dollar store they have these really colorful elastics. They're not the greatest elastics, but in this case they're really nice colors. So I just plunked one in there for one of these. It comes in and out quite easily. Just created out of scrapbook paper. One of my favorites actually, so that's what I like about that one. And I just put it in there. It's nice and flat. And I can take it out if I find it's too bulky. And then I just made an extra little notebook for in the back for whatever reason. I don't know, sometimes you just need an extra little list somewhere. Oh, sorry about that. And then in the back, what I've done is I just put washi tapes on all the note pages so that I can know where I'm at. You know, once I fill one up, you move on to the next one, you just sort of remember where your color coordinated washi tape is. So anyway, can't believe it's almost February. That goes very quick actually. I love these skeleton binder clips. They're pretty cool. I got mine at Staples. They're not too expensive, and they're a lot of fun to have actually. So anyway, I just leave it like that. I just don't want it to keep closing on me. Usually not much happens in my weekends, so during the week rather, but I still like it to look pretty even if I don't do much. So these little sticker books I got at Michael's, and this one it's just at their little dollar spot or whatever it is. Just little sticker books for planners and things like that. I don't have a Prima planner or anything like that. I would love one, but I don't have one. And besides, this one actually still works for what I'm using it for. So, and this one is just, you know, pretty colors. And this is the one I want to use today because it's a little bit darker. I did use this one in last week's, yeah. And I just used my other washi tape, the houndstooth one. I'm gonna take it out. I love the houndstooth, but I don't have much left of it, so I'm not using that one today, but you know, just for the sake of reference. So this is the one I'm using. And then I do have these, not really washi tapes, I suppose, in the regular sense, because they're more paper than anything else, but they're basically almost like gold foil or just foil, holographic, some of it, maybe not holographic, but they're shimmery. I like them, and they're not glittery, so it's not gonna rub off on anything. I have no idea which color to use. But sometimes they come with a little, some of the washi packs come with a smaller tape, and it prevents having to cut more down because this is quite wide and I don't want to take up all my writing space because I do write quite a bit of stuff in my planner. But this one here seems to be the right color combination. It's dark enough where I could use it that way, so we might not need this. So here's my little card that I use. If I can find the beginning of this. There we go. So planner, well, everybody pretty much has a planner these days. It's meant to keep your life somewhat organized, you know, if at all possible. I think sometimes the illusion of organization is just as good as actual organization. You know, fake it till you make it kind of deal. That's how I feel about it sometimes. Sometimes it just does not pan out the way you expect. Your week can either be very, very busy or it can be very, very boring. And I kind of like boring on most days because it means that I get to do what I want to do instead of having to constantly put out fires and being under stress and things like that. So I enjoy quiet days more than I do the crazy hectic days. When my kids were younger, there were a lot more of the crazy hectic days. Now, not so much anymore, which is kind of nice, I think, anyway. Unless you strive on that kind of thing. But I think too much stress is not healthy for you. Excuse me. We were at a my husband's work Christmas party this weekend, so I may have come in contact with people who already had a cold. So now, of course, because I've been home all this time, I've been more or less protected. But now I've been around people, so getting a cold is probably long overdue. Anyway, so yeah, between the music and, well, alcohol, of course, you know, a few glasses of wine and you're yelling over top of the music, my throat is sore and yeah, it's a bit rough at the moment. Yesterday was worse. Today is a bit better. I got to sleep in a bit and then just, you know, have a bit of a lie-in, and it's a bit more relaxing. Alrighty. So yeah, as you can see, there's quite a few stickers. Not all of them will probably work in here, but we've had quite a bit of snow lately, so I felt something a bit more darker, not just in feeling, but, you know, in looks also was a bit more appropriate. And it is February, so, you know, Valentine's Day is coming up. And loving yourself is part of loving others too. So can't give what you don't have. Okay. So I really like this tealy, this dark teal color. So I think I'm going to put this, usually what I do is I put one sort of in the center here. This is where I usually write what movies I've watched or what shows I'm into and things like that. So, which is part of the fun. And then I do have a list. I have one of those notebooks that I keep it all in. Remember the notebooks I showed you? So yeah, I do write them down. You know, foreign movies. I love foreign movies. So I wrote those. Yeah, I write them down in here too. But different things, just, you know, just to keep track, because you don't always remember from one month to the next and what you are doing or what you've been up to. So it's kind of nice to be able to figure it out as you go and keep track of it, you know. I don't know, I enjoy that. So just trying to keep it all sort of in the same family kind of thing. And some of these have really pretty stickers. They don't have to be planner stickers either. You know, if you like, oops, do not want to hide the two. There, we'll just move it over a little bit. There we go. And if it's crooked, not the end of the world. We'll straighten it out. That's the beauty of stickers for the most part. So, yeah, like I said, I was busy on the weekend, recuperating today. But, you know, feeling it. It's all good. The older I get, the harder it is to recuperate from loud music and a night out of partying. So it just really seems to lend itself to young people for the most part, which is, you know, each generation, as they go further and further into their lives, it's like, okay, you go ahead and stay up until God knows when, because I need to go to bed and get some sleep. That's the part I'm at right now. You know, my kids are older, they have their own lives, and do their own thing. But it's fun. Every now and then it's fun for me to just go out and do whatever. I was never really much of a party girl, even growing up. I was usually the designated driver. So, which is okay. I have no problem with that. I really like this tealy blue color. I don't know. It just lends itself to something really pretty. I think I might just put this one over here, actually. There, that looks quite cute. Oh my goodness. All right. So I'll probably leave those bare and then work my way through that. So all I do is I grab my little stencils. I have a couple of them that I got at Michael's, and I usually put them through rotation. So for the rest, let's see. I have some purple and some pink. Maybe I'll do pink. So I got these ones. It's called Le Pen. It's Japanese scrapbook pens and things like that. So it is Valentine's Day, or Valentine's month, I suppose. So I'm going to do the little hearts. And I find, because I do a little bit more throughout each day, I have to add sometimes an extra spot for writing something down. Otherwise it just looks like one giant mess when I'm trying to keep track of things. Which is interesting because it used to be just one or two little things, and now, because I do more, of course, with my day, I end up putting more in there. Not that I'm complaining, but on a day like today, when you're still recuperating from, you know, a weekend that you're not used to, you need to take a little bit more time just for yourself. Now, I didn't quite go into the center of the book because I don't see the need to. I have enough space to write everything I need to in here. So all I do, okay, so this one goes from the 28th. Let's go like this, just so I have a visual of where I'm at for the week. And then the 3rd. So at a glance, it's easier for me to sort of see where I'm at. It's just kind of nice. And then I like to keep track of what movies I watch, what shows I'm watching. Right now we're into Supernatural and John Oliver's show. I don't remember the name of it. Last Week Tonight. That's a good one. There's a few other shows too, but you know, we just stream it and binge watch whenever we have time. So that's how we tend to do it anyway these days. It used to be, you know, it's like, oh, Thursdays you got to do this, and I found it very upsetting sometimes because it's like, oh, but I really want to do this instead. And then we didn't have like TiVo or anything like that, so, or you know, you could record things and whatnot else, but I just didn't see the need for it. But anyway, yeah, I just try to keep it simple and, you know, cute and fun. And you can just store whatever you feel like in there. But yeah. So, and then I just write down what I need to do for the week. So usually I do videos on Mondays and Wednesdays. And then Fridays usually I try to throw one in there too, usually for jewelry. But, you know, it depends on how I feel. Tuesdays we do groceries. Yeah, good boring old groceries, got to get those in there. And if I have a bill to pay, and I'll put that in there too. Let's see, since I'm doing correspondence on Tuesday, I figure once a week writing to someone, because that's part of my quest, is to be able to keep in contact with people. Correspondence. Oh, apparently I can't write this morning. Close enough. I can always check it later. It's just for me, it's not that big a deal. I know what I mean. And you know what? If you want to do things in short form and make it as easy as possible for yourself to remember whatever, you can do that. I think we all have our own different ways of writing and whatnot else. So yeah, that is basically it. I might end up adding some little bits here and there from our weekend. I try not to use it as a scrapbook, but you know, it's like this is when we went over for sushi. This is one I just made on my own. I had a leftover one, so I might have some leftover pieces and I'll stick them in there, sort of like a ephemera kind of thing, and just have fun with it. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I know it's kind of a short video, and we'll see what the next one will bring. Hopefully on Wednesday. I want to do an art journal process video. Probably be a two-parter, but what I want to do is I want to use my non-favorite color. In my case, it's yellow, I believe. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure. I don't wear yellow. I don't color with yellow. I don't really have a whole lot of yellow in my house. Just little bits and pieces here and there. Something that I don't really enjoy for some reason. Although I do have it in here because I do like the pink and the teal. But the idea is to use my non-favorite colors and see what I can come up with and just sort of try and figure out why they're not my favorite colors. So yeah, so if you want to go on that journey with me on Wednesday, you know, feel free to come and check it out and we shall see what we can come up with. I think it'll be fun actually. So yeah, may your Monday be short, your clothes be comfy, and your coffee nice and strong. And the end of the day come very, very quickly. Have a great Monday, guys. Bye.